Yade tree sapling plantation, badminton legion, Prakash Padukone bra yade plantation kurubole ase ko ase. To itu noha akide amikhan itia taike badminton laga field laga related questions kunba hutaudi kuru.
A lot of the players from the northeast, have a good build, ideal for badminton, physically strong. So I think that's a big plus, not just the Naga, but the entire northeast region. They're very talented. I think what they lack is, good infrastructure and good coaching. Hopefully, given that, now that the sport is becoming very popular, there is good infrastructure and good coaching. We hope to produce some good players from here. I think already, some good players have emerged from Manipur. They're also playing in the Indian team. Hopefully, there's similar talent in other states also. So the idea is to give them an opportunity and provide a platform where they can excel. So that's what we plan to do from here. I think it's a responsibility of the state association. Maybe the game is more popular. I need to spend a little more time to find out. But we hope to bridge that gap. That's why I think this is the first time we are doing a professional camp here. So hopefully, I'm sure, like I said, there will be talent not just here, but maybe even in other states, Meghalaya, Sikkim, Arunachal. We see a lot of players from the northeast coming to Bangalore and Hyderabad to train. So we have seen they are naturally talented. So hopefully, of course, it will take time. It will, results will not come overnight. If we start now, maybe in 3 to 5 years' time, they'll make it to the state national level, and then from there, go on to, hopefully even international level also.
So one thing that if an advice to be given to the young people of Nagaland, sports lovers, what would be that one thing advice from your answer?
They might be talented, but talent alone will not take them far. They have to, I personally believe in the 3D'S, dedication, discipline and determination. So you need to have, a lot of discipline to excel in any sport. Because even badminton now in India has become so competitive. There is a lot of competition. A lot of young players are coming up from smaller towns, smaller cities. New facilities are coming up. More players are playing. So it's a very tough competition. So you have to be very disciplined to be prepared to sacrifice. Otherwise, I think only talent will not take you far. You can only maybe good in your state. But if you want to excel at the national, international level, you have to make sacrifices and be very disciplined. I think that is a very important aspect. So, urge the youngsters, whoever, not just from Nagaland, anybody from, wanting to make a mark at the national, international level, they have to be prepared to work hard, be patient and be prepared to make sacrifices and be very disciplined. Well, I think it was totally different at that time. There were no facilities at all compared to now. Badminton was not so popular. I didn't have coaches. I didn't have equipment. I didn't have, good infrastructure. I didn't have sparring partners. There was no sponsorship. There were not many tournaments. So there's a big difference between 1980 and now. So I'm happy that, the game has grown. It has become very popular now. Maybe in 1980, it was probably one of in the top 10 in terms of sports, popularity of sports. There were many other sports which were popular, in the 80s. But after I won the All England, gradually this game has become very popular. And in the last 5 years, it has really become popular. And now probably it is the second most popular sport in the country after cricket. So many players playing, so many new facilities coming up. Our players are doing well. Earlier, during my time, there was only one player doing well at a time. Then maybe we had to wait for 10 years, 20 years, for another player to emerge. But that's not the case now. So many, good facilities have come up, a lot of infrastructure, a lot of academies, a lot of government support, a lot of private foundations also helping. So overall, the game has become very popular and it's become a very competitive sport and, it's become like the number 2 sport in the country. So that's a very good sign. And happy that, the game has progressed from where it was to where it is today. From the way I'm seeing, I think the game will only grow because more and more people are getting interested, more facilities are coming up. So overall, I think the game is moving in the right direction.
I believe one day we can produce the good player, not only for the state, national, maybe international. Because India is big, and then as my experience when I was coaching in part of the India, Northeast especially, they strong. So as my experience, hopefully one day we can produce not only just state, national or international.
So, sir, you will be here for how long?
It's around 2 weeks, yeah, because I have another camp also in Bangalore. And my assistant will be here 1 month. To be honest, this is the first time I was in Nagaland. And tomorrow we start, and then I have no idea about the coaches or everything there. But then what I can see is I'm very happy to see the kids over there, and especially if we taking care of the grassroots for the foundation. In the end of the day, we can produce. If we compare to Indonesia, also very difficult to build this facility like that. So I'm very enthusiastic to waiting the kids coming and train with us.
To apuni kon huni paise Badminton Legion Prakash Padukone bra khushi ki tai Nagaland etu first time aya ase aru tai pishi excited ase ki tai laga company Nagaland logot etu collaborate kurina etu summer coaching camp jaboli laga aru tai kwado Nagaland dibi talent do kiniga hobo etu coaching days jaram di janibo holibi coalition north east talent bishi ase to grow boli chances ase Manipur laga tai example quote kurishi ki Manipur bra players kan international level bishi ulaise to Nagaland bra kilin nolabo Aro tai kushi ki talent ekla bra grow hoboli nohoy holibi along with the talent hard work thakibo lage aro better infrastructures thakile India re etia cricket to number 1 ase aro cricket la next to badminton ase kushi holibi tai bra khwado sob manu hard work kurile ido sports ki la field holibi excel gorna jabole laga tai itu kushi aro itu nui kina ami kan sob jani ase Badminton Legion Prakash Padukone 1980s te tai world number 1 thakishi aro 80 same bura itia laga same de tai kwado takan laga time dido infrastructures takana coach takana kits kan takana instruments kan proper racket kan takana takan bishi struggle hoise holibi ajigali la samede saile young players kan scope bishi dangor ase just that government bra infrastructure stick tak provide kore ase coaching camps stick ti ase khali effort diboli laga tai kotha koise aro hard work koriboli laga tai advice dise to ami kan hope kori thakibo ki Nagaland de Badminton Legion Prakash Padukone aha laga opore young peoples kan idur 14 days laga training jarande influence tangor hobo aro aha laga samede naga manubi international level tak te jaboli laga men hope kori thakibo itia garni mane moi ase sangamayo with camera person Joshua reporting for Global Window from Nagarjan.